What's good, my people? We are definitely back again for another vibrations here on the one and only Mystelics reaction channel. And with that said, guys, definitely round of applause goes out to each and every one of you guys who tuned into yet another Mystelics reaction video. I don't know, I doing all these hand signals. It seems like it's Naruto on this kind of thing. But hey, guys, we are there once again for another reaction. Welcome back. If you have not done so, guys, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through. I have this right there, guys, for your knee. Knock up your knee, man. I don't know why I do that thing there, but I have it anyways, guys. Oh, I remember I get that. Anyways, guys, so we're gonna be reacting to a number of things right there, guys. This, of course, pretty much deals with what is taking place in the Caribbean right now when it comes down to the whole situation with Hurricane Larry, guys. It's right on top there, and it seems to be going upwards in this direction and might end up going to Canada. It seems like they're from the media stuff that I actually saw, it seems like it's heading up to the way of Canada and not of that of the Caribbean. You can pretty much see that it is circulating and heading above instead of going this way right there. So it's a heading up. Well, it seems like it's going across. It might go to Bahamas. We'll see how it goes and so forth. But this is a category 3 hurricane right now. Category 3, you can pretty much see the eye right there, guys. The eye is definitely formed. And of course, this eye is definitely bigger than Dominica for sure. When they say Hurricane Maria eye pass over Dominica, I don't know which the eye must have been really small, but that eye big for it. That eye big compared to Dominica, yeah boy, that big. Yes sir. Anyways, guys, moving along. I actually saw this video right there, and the person was pretty much pointing to their gas light, and they actually made a song, "This Little Light of Mine."
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine.
I not tune the light. Let me go on the light. Let's bring the light.
I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine all the time.
I don't think you want that light to shine all the time, no, bro. I don't think so. Because if you have to make a move and you can't make a move, you problem.
$13 for a gallon of gas. I'm gonna let it shine. $13 for a gallon of gas.
I'm gonna let it
shine. $13.
Not like you have a choice. Sometimes you have to let the light shine. Hey, he's keep
I'm gonna let it shine. $13 for a gallon of gas. I'm gonna let it shine.
By the way, guys, you see this little thing there? Sometimes this is where it shows the direction of where your gas tank is on the vehicle. So it's pretty much showing this way and that way. Anyways, guys, he's saying something quite interesting there, brothers and sisters. He said this thing right there.
$13 for a gallon of gas. I'm gonna let it shine. $13 for a gallon of gas. I'm gonna let it shine.
Well, come to find out, gas is now $13.17. It was changed over the weekend. I think they, well, let me leave that part alone. But it's now $13.17. So, brother, you have to change that lyric there. $13.17
for a gallon of gas.
I'm gonna let it shine.
$13.17 for a gallon of gas.
I'm gonna let it shine.
$13 for a gallon of
no, I. 13.17
for a gallon of gas. I'm gonna let it shine.
17.
I'm gonna
well,
let it.
It's 13.17 right now, brothers and sisters. So just know that gas has increased. I think one of the reasons why they increased it, of course, they knew about the whole situation involving the gas stations that took on. By the way, guys, the gas stations' ideology of this whole situation was not for them to increase the prices, but for them to also, for government to take less tax. But government don't want to take less tax. For my understanding, they don't want to take less tax at all. But they decide to put an increase on the people now. So it's no longer $13 for a gallon of gas. It was $13 a week ago. About a week ago. Anyways, it's now $13.17, okay? So be mindful that 17 cents increase has happened on your gallon of gas. Hopefully that will go through towards the workers instead of going to the government. If the government is dealing based on percentage, then that is a heck of a thing right there. So hopefully it's not based off percentage and this part will actually go. But I think it would be more viable if the government had taken less. They're taking about $3.25. Magoisa, they could take $3 instead. And the people then would then take the 25 cents. You're giving them 17 cents. Marquesa, come. But anyways, I guess that's what the people want. Talking about what the people want to go to the beach, man. People want to go to the beach. This brother is in the beach, and I think this brother is beaching. Let me make sure that thing render so it will be clear. Okay, this brother is beaching wrong.
There's something else with him and bathing with a mask in his face. And you all imagine what's going on.
Can you imagine? Mr. cannot be well in his head.
The beautiful sea. Yeah,
by himself.
Mask in his face.
What is that now?
This is something else. Yes, I.
Does this guy know anything about waterboarding? I see he have his head on top water, which makes sense. But I guess since he listened to the regulation, he say $5,000. I don't pay no type of the $5,000 or $500 that you try to put on people that don't wear their masks. So if police pass in, they will say I don't have 10 people around me. That's good, and they will say I wear my mask. This brother is taking no chances whatsoever, and he's wearing his mask. But buddy, if you were to dive under there, if you were to take a dive in the water with your mask, but you know what waterboarding is? That is exactly what you will be doing yourself, because you will not be able to breathe properly, and you might suffocate, you might drown above water. You might drown yourself above water with the mask that you have on your face there. Plain like you anyways. Let me leave that day. You're trying to avoid the rona in a salt environment. Which of course, salt environment is pretty much good for the body when it comes to these kind of situations. This is why they tell you, if you have the cold and stuff, what do? Go take a sea bath. Not in the night time, in the daytime. Sun heat you, get your vitamin D salt, helps you and all this kind of something there with your cold. It dries the cold, the mucus and everything when you go inside there. So it kind of helps in this regard right there. Anyways, talking about the whole situation involving the rona, actually saw this thing right there. Now, this is the American Medical Association Encyclopedia of Medicine. So they pretty much define different things. And this guy opened up and boom, you seen this thing right there, the rona. This is called the rona, brothers and sisters. You let me see the rona. This is what it is. But what exactly is the rona, man? You move to the side and you see it's defined as a common cold. It is defined according to the American Medical Association Encyclopedia for Medicine. It is defined as, where is that? Common cold right there, man. So be mindful of that. I think they also went on for further referencing to see the spikes. You see the spike stuff? So let me break down something for you guys. So if you are naturally immune to this situation, your body will recognize the whole thing. Okay? The whole thing your body will recognize and then create fighter cells to fight this thing right there. However, when it comes down to the spike protein, this is the spikes that you've seen right there, guys. This is what the cells create. So when the body sees this thing, it then attacks it. But it's one specific type of the protein. I mean, that doesn't tell you much. One specific type of the protein, brothers and sisters, that the body finds, it detects this stuff and thing. If the protein mutates, if the whole thing mutates, guys, then you have something different. The body is gonna bypass it because that is what your cells are created, then create an immune response for a specific thing. And well, you get the drift. Hopefully you get the drift, brothers and sisters. Remember, it is just anyways, let me leave that there. More importantly, guys, there's this thing that I saw in reference to Ed, the parliamentary representative of the BrBpTV constituency. Apparently there was some beef going on between him and the prime minister. And of course, it is alleged that the bastard, what they call him, I think this is from Maboyd. It sounds like that is what Maboyd would call, the prime minister, Tomate SKERRIT, belittled, whatever, and insulted straight Ed in the cabinet meeting last Tuesday. And nobody defended Brother Ed took it to heart, and right there in a cabinet meeting, they had to call the ambulance for him. Within 14 hours, he passed away. Just like Chris Timitins. I have no idea who's that person, but I'm sure you guys probably know. Had a meeting with SKERRIT, and 4 hours after that's the guy who was part of the CBI thing. So, 4 hours after, different things. So this is just some of the things that individuals have been stating when it comes on to the situation that lead up, maybe coincidentally, or was it willful of this particular situation. So apparently they had beef. They had some sort of beef. It's not only that, I've also heard that in other circles as well, especially when it comes down to the Prime Minister. I think they had some candle lighting for Ed, and people were wondering, why is the Prime Minister there about to read the scripture verse or read whatever in it? Why did they have him there? Well, if all you know how psychology works, it make it seem like, okay, we didn't have much beef, so it's me that reading your stuff for you and whatnot. But the person not there to defend themselves and say, hey, that person was really dirty to me. You check? So there's always some sort of psychology in this kind of regard. Anyways, I would advise our cabinet members that anytime Skerro try to belittle and disrespect or insult any of you all, I say insult him back with the same venom. Tell him stop his dirty ways, man. For SKERRIT have no more rights than any of you. That is one of the things that we notice when it comes into the Prime Minister. He seems like he's big-headed when he comes and he tries to talk, and especially I see him in the cabinet telling people, sit down. Okay, my turn, sit down. I've heard him. I was like, why you would never tell me that for me to sit down. I give you 2 slap and tell you who you talking to. They might kick me out of the parliament if I was one of the representatives. Anyways, so blah blah blah. He was voted in there by the people, of course. Yes, by the people, indeed. Of course, there's a number of speculations by who exactly the people were, based on corruption, all those kind of things there. Bribery and treating, it's alleged in these circumstances. Of course, it didn't see day in court for it to be proven as fact. But hey, it is what it is. That's on him. Right now, you all are called to serve the people of Dominica, not Skerro. That's one of the things I always used to wonder. Why everything is resorting back to Skerro? Why everything is resorting back to him? Like, what is going on? Where are the ministers? Who is the Minister of Agriculture? Who's the Minister of Tourism? Who's the Minister of Construction? Who's the Minister? We don't see, all we see. We know Blackmore out in the place. National Security, we know that one because he always... Anyways. But what are the other people doing? What are the ministers of the government doing? We know the educational minister for sure. We know Pampala. Pampala not doing nothing, but Pampala says, shake your pampa. Hey, boy, look things we boss. Anyways, let me continue. Do not sit there and let's get and make another one of you go to your early grave. It's time that you all stand up. That's true. Don't make people disrespect you. It's not the person that put you there, it's the people that put you there. Of course, that is interesting. But it's time that you all take a stand up to the Prime Minister and let him realize that you are not afraid of him. It seems like a lot of people are afraid of him. They're afraid to say something, or he might withhold monies from you or something like that. It's interesting. It's not his money withholding from you, nobody. Anyways, and if he threaten any one of you across the floor, any one of you all cross the floor and give him a vote of no confidence in him. Know your rights. Know the laws that govern the land. The Prime Minister is more readily removed than cabinet members. That's very true. You guys have to come together, at least 1/3 of you, one of you all, and give a vote of no confidence in the Prime Minister. That's what you guys have. You guys have the power. If these people are coming to say and we have no vote of confidence in him, then there must be something that will take place to then rectify the situation, whether he's removed or another election takes place or something like that. You guys have the power to do this. That is based on the law, is true. So don't believe you need all the ministers to vote against SKERRIT. Just 1/3 of the cabinet. The president at that time cannot save him. Of course, the president is the Prime Minister's president based on what took place. Anyways, and SKERRIT is a call. He will try to run from Dominica. If you all don't want to do it yourself, do it for Ed Magwisa. Anyways, you can continue with this. Do it for 65 unemployment persons in the country. 65%. Yes, sir. Interesting. Grand Bay, how much people in Grand Bay that are employed? By the way, what have they done? Because one of the things that I heard is that he was trying to do something for Grand Bay, and it fell on deaf ears. That's one of the things that I heard. It was falling on deaf ears. So when Ed was trying to do things for people of Granby, nothing was happening. Anyways, the people of Granby, it seems like they stated something rather interesting right there. Stock from prison do not have enough space to house us all, for we shall overwhelm his gang. For we shall overwhelm his gang of 500 plus with our gang of 4 or 5,000 plus. Well, I say plus. Well, oh yeah, they have it. 500 plus with our gang of 5,000 plus. Hey, it's Dominican English. That's the kind of representation Granby need to honor. Seems like the people really like Ed and stuff. We saw that these bastards will start respecting us again, and the story continues. It seems like they're calling him bastard there, and they're calling him bastard up there too. Where is it at? Right on top there. Where is it at now? I saw it a while ago. Look at there. So, I saw this thing circulating around, so I decided to share it with you guys. What are your thoughts on the whole situation right there, man? Do you think SKERRIT did actually respect Ed, or was that just a few people saying some things in this regard? Do you think that that's what actually happened? A number of persons were kind of placing the injection on that when it comes on to his situation. He was indeed injected, however, it could have been something that triggered and gave him this kind of situation that made him end up in this kind of thing. A grown man. You have a grown man being disrespected by other grown men. That cannot be respect. There's no respect in that for a grown man to get humiliated and disrespected in front of people. Well, what are your thoughts, guys? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. This is pretty much all I asked for this here reaction today. It's quite unfortunate that this guy ended up passing away. I actually saw a video of an individual apologizing on his understanding of, you know, the Granby People's Association to Ed REGIS, and it's so unfortunate that he passed away. And I'm seeing about insults hurled by Tomato Skero and things. So Tomatayu. I say Tomatayu. It's Tomate. Tomate. Whatever it is, man. Anyways, guys, this is pretty much all about us for this reaction. What are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. And of course, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notification. Give this video a thumbs up for Ed, man. I wasn't fond of the party based on what I've seen, but when it comes into this kind of situation, if you're fighting for your people and nothing is being done, and you still insulted the person that fighting for the people again, I mean. Anyways, guys, like I said before, let me know your thoughts. Give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that, and definitely subscribe and turn on that post notification. I'll see you guys in the next reaction video.